Don't be a dinosaur. If you are of the mindset that, well, we do it because it's been working so far, then you are thinking like a dinosaur. However, if you have the mindset of growth, if you have the mindset of evolution, then no matter what comes at you, whether it's AI or any other new technology, whether it's something new that you're experiencing that you haven't before, like maybe something changed drastically in your family, in your business, well, dinosaurs die. If you have the mindset of we do this because it's been working for 5, 10, 20, 30 years, chances are you're going to go extinct. And I know because I've worked with companies like that. I've worked with companies that have been around for 100 years. And in the past 30, they have been doing things exactly the same way as their grandparents were doing it because it has worked in the past. Well, if you want to evolve, if you want to constantly grow, then having the mindset of, hey, things are going to constantly change. The only constant in life is change. How do I adapt? How do I evolve? How do I grow? No matter what happens, no matter how terrible or difficult that change may be, how do I evolve? And think about this. Are there companies and people that you truly admire that never change? Chances are probably not. Why do people admire business leaders and entrepreneurs? Well, it seems that no matter what is happening, they can always overcome, they always have a solution. And the truth is, most of the time, we don't have a solution, especially not in the moment. But what we do have is that crazy drive to make sure that we create win, win, win opportunities no matter what is happening. 5 years ago, crypto was the hot thing. Right now, it's AI. In 2 to 5 years, it's going to be something else. Well, if you want to continue growing in your business, if you want to continue growing as a person, what you will do is adapt a growth mindset. You're going to say, hey, no matter how old I am, I will always learn and I will always evolve. And when that happens, what you are doing is building new neurological connections in your brain, but you're also activating the reticular activation system, which brings other minds close to you, other people close to you that have the same growth mindset, that have the same evolution mindset. I'll give you a perfect example. When you start focusing on your health and you start really giving to yourself and really training, chances are you might want to find and you will inevitably find new friends. You can't have lazy friends that sit on the couch if you're the one that's always running, if you're the one that's always training. Your circle of friends is going to change. But if you are too afraid of change, then you might as well sit back down on that couch and do nothing. Because the truth is, if you're not growing and if you're not evolving, then you're slowly dying. But if you want to grow and evolve all the time, then you can reverse aging. You can reverse hair loss. You can reverse whatever was in the past that is no longer serving you. You can let that go. And whatever damage you did, you can overcome it. I know I'm doing it right now. I've been very sober for a few years. And my circle of friends that I had when I was out and about enjoying myself is completely different than the circle of friends I have now. The circle of friends that I have now are all about fitness, elevation, and health. They have the growth mindset. They know that everything is temporary. That pain is temporary, but the pain of not being true to yourself, that lasts forever. So if you want to really let go, if you want to become the person that you are on the inside and you want to let that person out, then adapt the growth mindset. Know that change is inevitable, but growth is a choice. And find your next circle of friends that will support you. Find your community that will support you no matter what you're going through. Until we meet, my friends, stay peaceful. This is Russ Nikita. Let's go.